If you don't mind, we record. We can blur out your face and stuff like that. We do it for YouTube for liability reasons and all that fun stuff.
Don't have to worry about that here, but anyways. You remember being here before?
No.
Yeah, I had to clean out the sink and went all the way 90 feet.
Oh, that's yes. Yeah, we did it behind the. No, it was Bob, my husband. At the time that we came in, we weren't married, but we ended up snaking through. She left us a really good review on Google. Yeah.
Well, anyhow, the issue started down cellar.
Okay.
In the bathroom down there.
Well, was it finished before? Was it finished the first time we were here?
Yeah. My daughter's living down there now, so she's the one that noticed. It was backed up, you know, we had a major thing, and I had my plumber come out, and they said that I'd have to have somebody else come out, but they don't do this work.
Right.
Go to the left.
So her kitchen sink runs all the way across the top, down to here. Has the main ever backed up on you before?
Wait a minute.
Okay. You want to go back there? Has the main line ever backed up on you before?
Since I've lived here, we've had minor issues, but it backed up last month. Whereas if I flushed my toilet downstairs, more came out of her toilet. If I ran the water, came out of her toilet.
Okay.
So my plumber was saying how your house is backing up.
Okay.
I told her, don't use it. I don't want any major problems again.
Well, we gotta see if we can get it to back up. That's what the process that we're. It's not gonna flood out. We're not gonna let that happen. We'll shut it off and stop it
all.
all.
To get it to back up, you know.
We only do it that way. Just
things only happen when you're not here.
Right. So. We the only reason why we do that to test everything is because we don't like to have to take money from customers if we don't have to.
Yeah.
So let's say I do all of this, it doesn't back up. Okay, we don't have to snake it. We can still run the camera if you'd like.
I would like that.
And we can do it that way. But we want to see if we can get it to back up and occur again while we're here, so that way there we know the full process of what we have to do.
Because the main issue is if there's a pipe that's kind of like a curve in it or something.
Yep, like a sag or something like that, right?
I want to know what it is so that, you know.
Did you have another company come out here and
I had my regular plumber came out and they found just a little bit of a blockage. You know, they don't go into the main drain.
Right.
I haven't had a major one for a month, but she hasn't been
using it
at night if she has some issues. She do other stuff upstairs.
Right.
But, I've had issues with this house with plumbing since I moved in.
Really? I remember coming out now that you said that, and when we turned that corner, I was like, I remember now.
Yeah. And I told my plumber, I said, I don't want to keep paying you. Come out here to fix little issues and have another major problem.
Right.
You know?
Well, sometimes it could just be strictly in one toilet, or
the main toilet's clogged.
Right, that's what she was just saying that the guest toilet was, but the other one flushes fine too?
Yeah.
So it's possible that it's only in that one toilet. And you don't actually have an issue farther down.
Well, this is the toilet that everything was coming out of.
How long ago?
A month ago. About a month ago.
Yeah, but it didn't really come out like today or yesterday or recently.
We've been not wanting it to happen again.
Right, so she hasn't been using
the water upstairs.
She noticed upstairs when she flushed it today. The water's not going down.
Right, that's the only toilet upstairs.
So that okay.
I
So
have a toilet in my bedroom.
Yeah, yeah.
So
but
we
my
have-
question is,
so we
what's
have basically what he's saying is we have a couple of different issues that we can address.
Yeah.
We're not getting this to reoccur, so yes, we can camera the main line for you.
I would like.
I did tell you the price. That's $325. I told you that over the phone. And the other one in that other bathroom, that issue seems to just be localized to that toilet, so we can run the auger through there for the 95. So you're looking at 325 and 95, and you add that together. The only thing is that I don't know if I can't guarantee you that your condo association is going to pay for and reimburse it if it's not an issue out there. If that makes
That's
sense.
what I want to find out, if there's an issue out there.
Okay. I mean, you still need your main bathroom taken care of too, right?
toilet augered?
The toilet augered in order for that to go down, because it's not just going to resolve itself and go down on its own unless it's augered.
Right.
But that one's not making this one back up right now, so I can run the camera down there. We can auger that, and we can just check the flow and do a camera inspection of the line. 2-inch.
Alright. I just figured it would be easier here, you know what I mean?
Yep. You'll just have to help me put it back in the
Oh
basket.
yeah, absolutely. I
You're-
figured I'd have to pull it myself.
Your favorite job ever.
Well, it's alright now.
Yeah, she is holding water. What is that? There's an outside clean out somewhere. Oh, that's a check valve. It's a broken check valve.
That's what she's got.
Yeah, we need to locate this check valve. Locator's on. The flapper part, it's 7 feet. The flapper part's broken. Picture a thing, it's about a 4-inch one. It's definitely a 4-inch one because your pipe's 4-inch. So it's a 4-inch check valve that has this flap piece in it, okay? So if the city backs up, it's gonna hit that side of that valve so that it closes so it doesn't back up and flood out your basement, okay? Now that being said, that flapper has just a little pin in it that if it rusts out, that pin will fall apart and that flapper falls in.
Okay.
We need to find that check valve to access that check valve to solve your problem. Because you have water in your pipe right now. So your pipe is holding water.
Okay.
But the only way to solve it is to take that check valve, that piece, that flapper piece out.
Now is that?
Yeah, right here. That's my strongest reading.
How deep?
Error. It's too close.
Okay. Do you think we'd be able to hear it if we tapped?
You try. I'm at gain of 10. You know. Put the gain all the way up and we restart it. You hear it? I can't tell. It's
Listen, here.
maybe there's a.
Watch, I'll do it this way. Hear this?
Yeah. Yeah. Right under there. No access over here.
Here, right in this corner. I'll do what I did for Scott for
Use
you.
this, you can hear this better.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes it totally.
So, this is solid floor here, right?
Yeah.
Hear the difference? There's that. So it's right here.
Plastic away or something. All it's wood, but you know, it's right there.
So now what does this mean? I mean, did they not make the house right, or?
Well, there's a broken check valve too, right?
Yeah, the flapper's in the thing. That's what's causing her backups.
Right.
There you go by.
Might need.
I'll wait till you get your gloves on, because right now we just have a...
I might need this for insurance reasons.
Yeah, I'm going to record it for you. You'll get this recording.
actually comes back inside the house before it leaves.
Right, which is what I was telling her that the manager from the condo association was right. As weird as that is, it came all the way this way down and then shoots back that way. So, okay, right there.
Coming back just a tad, that's what I did.
Yep, push forward just a tiny, tiny bit. Okay, stop. So here's the top of the check valve. This is the bottom of the pipe. So your check valve is here. See this black piece right here? That's a flapper that's supposed to flap back and forth to protect you the way that I was telling you. That flapper is completely disconnected. So that's causing all of your issues because that can't go down the pipe. So basically the water is seeping on either side and over the top, but your solids are going to get stuck right there.
That's what's happening.
Right.
Yeah.
And then eventually, because you don't use like really thick toilet paper, it breaks down. So basically what happens is this toilet paper breaks down a little bit over time, so more of it will flow through as you flush.
So you said because we don't use real thick?
Yes, it's better for you not to use that, especially in this instance right now.
Yeah, not to use
So
thick
right
ones.
now, I wouldn't use any solids in your plumbing at all right now until this part gets fixed.
What do you mean any solids?
Well, I mean, you can have a bowel movement,
Too.
but
Here?
any of them, because this is all connected. All of this comes down. So any toilet paper you're flushing from up there, it has to pass through this.
Yeah.
So you can't flush any toilet paper right now
What the heck?
because it's just gonna back up. That's why I was saying we can take out that flapper, but that's gonna open you up
Now,
to
see, This
potential.
goes under the ground.
Right.
Why isn't that the association?
You can call the
Really?
association.
Tell 'em.
You can call them while we're here if you want, and we
can
can
explain
Were you
to them.
talking to
explain.
them?
Yeah,
Did you have a check valve in there?
yeah. I'll talk to them.
Okay.
She's back again.
All right. You're going to be able to fix the flapper today?
If I pull that flapper out, you'll be able to use everything 100% today. I'm just worried, and that's why I was going to have you sign that hold harmless, because if something happens between the moment I pull that flapper piece out and let you use your bathroom and something outside backing up and flooding into your home, we could technically be responsible for that. So that's why I would have you sign that until somebody fixes that flapper and puts a new one in there.
This sounds like a little bit of an emergency, Tanya. If I want to sign something, I'm signing something on my end.
I'll make sure you completely understand it as well. It's just a liability thing so that we don't get sued if something else backs up into your home because I took that flapper out.
Yeah, I understand what she's talking about, but are you saying that we need to have somebody else come in?
Yeah, so we can't replace that check valve. We can make it so that she can flush on the inside by taking that flapper out, but then she would need a licensed plumber to come in and replace that check valve.
Oh, hold on, Brian's calling.
Now you gotta repeat everything else.
That's okay.
Right?
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
All right, I got you on speaker, Brian, and I'm going to put you up to the phone. And Cheryl, can you give the phone to the drain medic
Yeah.
and let these two geek out all they want? So, wait a minute, hold on. We'll do it this. Okay. All right, I got you on speaker, Brian. Okay. All right, can you guys hear each other?
I can hear him.
Okay, you can hear her? I can hear you. All right, could you please explain to him what you said to me?
Sure. So there's a check valve in her basement. So I don't know if you're familiar with how her plumbing layout is, but right behind her furnace, there's a clean out. We were going in with the camera because we couldn't get any gurgling or backing up. So we were just going to camera the line for her. And when I went in there, we found the check valve. The flapper in the check valve is not connected the way that it's supposed to be anymore and has fallen in. And that's what's causing the blockaging on the inside of her home.
Right, and the check valve. I'm unless it's like I've never heard of a check valve in a residential.
We run into them quite a bit. Believe it or not, we really do. So they put them on the main line in case, for whatever reason, I don't know if the stormwater is connected or they were afraid of sewer backup. So basically that was put in to protect her from outside flooding into her inside.
Right.
But they do fail over time, and they do need to be serviced because there's actually like a metal pin that holds these flappers in, and those will rust out and give away, and that's what's happened. I'm assuming I haven't accessed the actual check valve yet, because if I pull that flapper and heaven forbid something decides to flood in on the other side, then we could technically be held responsible if we don't have her sign something.
Right, I know, and it could be the way the elevations of the sewer lines outside.
Right.
So yeah, okay.
So,
So, do you understand it, Brian?
Yeah, no, I get it. It keeps the city side from flowing back in.
Okay, so
Heaven forbid. Well,
right. So here's the deal, though, that I don't think you get. If it is, whether it's the association or whether it's Cheryl, once they pull the valve, she's saying that it can, something can backflow from outside or whatever. So they don't want to be responsible, but you got to have a licensed plumber come in to fix that check valve or whatever.
right.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, so we can open the check valve and access that flapper and take that flapper out, but that leaves her vulnerable. Like I said, heaven forbid something does back up from outside into her basement.
So let me just throw this out there. This flapper is actually staying closed is what's happening.
It broke free, and it's kind of just chilling in the pipe right now.
It's not doing its
Okay,
job.
so and that's creating issues due to
And that, right, her flushing, that's creating issues due to her flushing with the toilet paper. It's getting hung up on that flapper. The only way to resolve it so that she doesn't get the backups from her flushing is to get rid of that or have somebody come in and fix that. But as of right now, I wouldn't recommend her using any toilet paper at all.
right, but the flapper's no longer in there correctly anyway.
Exactly.
So regardless, it's not going to stop backflow coming in.
Correct.
So if you pulled it, it's not going to change the situation as to where we're at.
Right, but because we accessed it and we pulled that flapper, we can be held responsible. That's
Right,
why
you
we
don't wanna
want
be
her to...
held liable. Understandable. I got you. But did you have a camera there? When you cameraed it, it showed the flapper being broken in anyway.
Yes, I actually still have the camera in the line. I'm going to send her a recording of it.
So that, in a sense, alleviates your responsibility because it was broken upon accessing the issue.
Correct.
And regardless, it's broken, so it's not going to work anyway. So I think this decision might be up to Cheryl, but it might be in the interim that we take it out because Lord knows how long it's been broken.